All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 5 of Microsoft Flight Sim 24 career mode. We took a very big risk offline. I'm not gonna lie to you. The sightseeing and everything like that, it was, we weren't progressing as we should have been. So offline, we took a big risk. We sold our plane. We did it. We sold our plane, but here's why. I'll tell you why. In companies, apparently, you can only have a company designated for that type of job. So the company that we started initially was a sightseeing company. So for us to be able to do cargo and charter services and commercial stuff like that, we would have to start a whole new company. So what I did was I sold the Cessna 172, and now we've unlocked sky dive aviation, cargo transport, charter services. Um, we don't have the specializations for these down here, nor do we have the money for it, but that's okay. We put a lot of time in, and now we have the option to do skydive, cargo, or transport. Now, these do cost credits to even unlock. Skydive is 20, 10 for cargo, and 25 for charter services. We're going to go ahead and get on with the business of charter services. So we sold our plane, started a whole new company, bought a new plane, and we're up around 32,000. So we made a profit on that alone. So that's good. All right, so our plane is located here, and we have a VIP mission. Whoa. Whoa. Man, this one mission is charging 106. It's paying 163. Oh man. All right, let's take a look at other ones. That is a big difference from our 18K. We're now getting 163. This one is paying 185. That's a 2-hour flight. Whoa, that's a 2-hour flight, 185. That's more. We do a 2-hour flight, we might as well go ahead and get the most buck for it. I think we go for it. Let's do it. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to have to spend almost all of our money just on maintenance. So if you're out there, just be prepared for that. All right. We are here on our first charter flight, 2-hour flight. This is going to be crazy. Hey, sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for. We wanted more. Now we got it. All right. Let's go ahead and turn everything on here. Then we'll go ahead and get our passengers boarded. Looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at this flight plan now. All right. Taking off from runway 27 into our initial climb and a slight right into the straight with a heading of 320, if I'm reading that correctly. We definitely want to use autopilot mode this time. Let's get up to 10,000 feet. I expect ATC to be involved since it's such a long flight. Um, Whatever altitude they tell us is what it's going to be, though. And let's go ahead and set that heading to 320. My goodness. All right, there we go. And here we can engage, turn our vertical nav on and off. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get these passengers in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, be welcome.
Hi, Captain.
I was informed at the boarding that I'd have network throughout the flight. Just want to let you know I really need it for some important calls. So please avoid cutting off a connection. Much appreciated.
Do you know where you're at, brother? It's all right. We provide the absolute best customer service here at Wingman Air. I will ensure that your Wi-Fi is working and functioning to its best ability. All right, avionics are now on. Let's pull that throttle off. Now we're going to push it slightly in, make sure our mixture is completely full. And fuel selector, we'll go ahead and set that to both as well. And we should be good to go. Brake is still set. And we are good to turn key. Clear prop.
Hi team, ready to leave for Brighton Township? I see you're already getting everything prepped for our passenger, Mr. Holoxic. We expect all of you to provide him with the best of service. I know I can count on you. Have a good flight, Captain.
All right. And let's go ahead and announce taxi.
Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, Juliet Traffic, WM. 223 Whiskey
Of course, we got our
Alpha
coffee.
789er
It's a big flight. Thank goodness we got it.
Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, Juliet Traffic.
All right, let's go ahead and take that parking brake off. Let's enjoy some scenery here. Got a lot of planes in the way, my goodness. Gonna be interesting. Wonder if I should just go straight instead of trying to make this right turn. All right, we can make this turn. It's a crowded little parking area. Let's go ahead and welcome our passengers.
To all passengers, I'm pleased to be your pilot today and to welcome you aboard this first-class wings flight to Brighton Township. Estimated flight time is 1 hour 43 minutes. We're on time for departure, and we're about to receive clearance for takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight. Thank you.
We'll be sure to do another pre-takeoff check right before we enter the runway. All right, everything is looking good. Fuel selector set to both. Almost running off the runway. All right, let's go ahead and start this journey. Man, these brakes, these are some great brakes. Just nosediving every time we hit them. All right, we'll hold short here. Request takeoff clearance.
Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, Juliet Traffic, WM. 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er. Taking off runway 27. Departure to the north. Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, Juliet Traffic.
All right, let's inform these passengers we're about to take off.
Welcome on board this flight to Brighton Township. I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable journey today. If there is anything I can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let me know. Please fasten your seatbelt. And remember, this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Sure nobody's coming in or out. And we're good to take off. All right, flaps are set. We did our pre-flights. Fuel is set to both. Mixture's full. Bats are on. Avionics are on. Pilot heat. Everything is good. Let's go ahead and send it. Full throttle. Headwind, I can feel it for sure. And 55, 61. Let's go ahead and start that rotate. Looking good, right over the runway. All right, we're gonna climb to 7,000 feet, it looks like. Contacting
Approach WM
tower.
223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er is type Cessna Skyhawk.
Definitely
1
got
miles
some
west of
turbulence
Kilo
up here.
Alpha Foxtrot Juliet, 1,400 feet. Request flight following.
Little windy.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er approach. Squawk 0617.
Squawk 0617 WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er. Radar contact 2 miles west of Kilo Alpha Foxtrot Juliet.
Speed's looking good.
1,700 feet. Altimeter tree 020.
Roger, WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er. Approach WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er.
And now our
2 miles west
IFR
of Kilo
clearance.
Alpha Foxtrot Juliet, 2,000 feet. Request IFR to 45 Golf, ready to copy.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er is cleared to 45 Golf Airport as filed. Squawk 0617.
0617.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er cleared to 45 Golf Airport as filed. Squawk
Radar
0617.
contact 2,400 feet. Altimeter tree 020. Turn right heading tree 5. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
All right, let's go ahead and get to 7,000 feet. We do have a radar contact somewhere out
Turn
there,
right
though.
heading tree 5. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er.
Get my nose down a little bit here.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er contact Cleveland Center on 120.
We do need to remember 335 as a heading. I'm going to keep my flight plan for now. But if they reach back out, we'll remember 335.
120.4
7,000.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er.
Oh,
Cleveland
very
Center,
windy.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er is at 3,100 feet, climbing 7,000 feet. WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er, Cleveland Center, altimeter tree 020, radar contact continue.
All right, let's see what we can do about this autopilot. Go ahead and turn that on. And we are set there, I believe. Now we need to get our vertical navigation on. And we're going to set that to 7,000 flat. We're not climbing, so we're going to bring our nose up. There should be a vertical navigation mode. We'll go ahead and turn that on as well. Now our vertical speed should be climbing, hopefully. Don't need altitude hold. All right, vertical speed mode is now on. Our nose is lifting up. We are looking good. All right, good. We are really good right here. Gonna ride this for a little bit, watching our speed. Speed's really good. I'm gonna bring my nose up some more. We're only at 3,600 with a lot of speed, so
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er. Please expedite your climb 7,000 feet.
All right, we're going to have to expedite our climb now. We're in a good position to do that. Watching our speed. I still have some room to play with here to bring my nose up. And we just reached 4,000. Want to make sure that we stay on our heading here, 320. It's coming up. Hopefully the plane turns right a little bit. We are losing speed. I'm gonna go nose down. It's all right. I'm not even gonna touch the yoke. Watching our speed. Still dropping. I'm gonna go nose down a little bit more. We lost a lot of speed. I might have to take control here. Yep, I'm gonna take control here. All right, we got most of that speed back. Autopilot still engaged, that's good. All right, we got our speed back, that's good. And our heading is still looking good as well, 320. Hopefully this plane turned right.
Way. They're waiting for me there. I'll call you as soon as I'm done, but it might be a while. Can you text me the driver's number? I haven't got it.
Just make sure everything is autopilot's
Appreciate
engaged. Heading select mode, we're gonna turn that on. Now we're turning right. We're looking good here. All right. Now we have our headings set to 320 and we're heading that direction. All right. Now we just need to get to 7,000. We are still climbing. Our speed's looking good. I'm gonna bring my nose up some.
WM 223 Whiskey Mike
Gonna get told to expedite again.
789er. Please expedite your climb 7,000
Flaps.
feet.
My goodness. Man. All right, we'll climb for sure now. It's always those flaps. All right, speed is absolutely insane. Doing really good, so I'm gonna bring my nose up. Let's try to expedite this. Hopefully I didn't damage anything. I need to just stop taking off with flaps. The 150s, like, we don't even take off with flaps. 172s, I'm just not, I don't know about them. And there was a headwind, so I probably didn't need to. Let's go nose up, let's go to 600. Once we get settled here, I'll probably cut or fast forward this flight. No need in uploading a 2-hour-long video on YouTube. Definitely want to make this as enjoyable as possible for everybody. I'm just honestly glad that we finally got into charter flights because oh my goodness. What in the world is that? What was that? Why is it doing that? All right, I'm gonna have to take control here. For some reason, my autopilot is heading select mode. Let's turn navigation mode off and turn autopilot back on and heading mode back on. We lost a lot of speed there. We're almost at 7,000 too, man. Let's make sure our vertical nav mode is on, altitude hold. I need my vertical speed mode on. That is on as well. Need my nose down here. Get that speed back. Let's see what's going on here.
Stall.
Maybe we turn vertical navigation off. Let's turn that off.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Is that my trim?
WM 223 Whiskey Mike Alpha 789er. Please expedite your climb 7,000 feet.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna have to do this myself. Disengage autopilot. We'll get up to 7,000 feet. Get my speed up. Then we'll start our climb. It's most likely me messing around with the autopilot and everything like that, but yeah, this is a big paying job, so I kind of don't want to risk it. We'll try again once we hit closer to 7,000 feet. Should be coming up shortly. I think I'm going to do an altitude hold here on the autopilot. It looks like we have reached our threshold. And even in altitude hold, it's not working. Let's turn autopilot on. Altitude hold mode is on. But my nose is absolutely just skyrocketing up. Got to be the trim, but I have the trim on auto because I just don't have enough buttons to control it myself. But I think we're evening out here. This is good. This is good. Altitude hold mode is on. We are holding that 7,000 roughly. Yeah, we're doing really good right here. Really good. All right, let's make sure we're still on our heading. Vertical speed mode is off. Nav mode is off. Heading select mode is on at 320. Not directly on track, but we are at our cruising altitude. I'll go ahead and let the passengers know.
Ladies and gents, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of First Class Wings on flight WMA 789. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 6,000 feet at an airspeed of 100 knots. It's 11:11 a.m. and are expecting to land in Brighton Township approximately at 6:14 a.m. local time. Current temperature of 79 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend.
Let's see if I can get a
reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Nice. We are now in charter services. Let's go. Man, what a grind. What a absolute grind. Sure we're not running into any problems while I'm getting all excited. Speed's a little high. We'll take it though. Not too crazy. Man. Beautiful day to fly. About another 500 feet, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a good portion of this. I'll catch you guys on our descent. All right, just a mid-flight check. We are still maintaining our 7,000 feet as instructed. We are now somewhere around here. Coming up on our humor check mark.
How are you? Yeah, I'm on my way. Up for lunch tomorrow. Yes? Yes. Great.
This guy is still using the Wi-Fi. Everything is looking good.
Can't wait.
We did get instructed to raise our altitude closer to 7,000 feet. I think we were like around 6,700. They wanted us to get a little higher. But other than that, smooth sailing. Autopilot mode has been working like a charm. It seems as if though I had too many buttons pressed at the same time and they were conflicting, causing problems. But yeah, we'll check back in closer to the descent. All right, time to disengage autopilot. The controls are now mine. Hello. All right, we should be flying right over the airport now. We're at 5,000 feet. I guess that's it down there. The weather here is, it's not bad. I expect some wind though once we get down a little bit further. I will have to bring my tablet up quite a bit here. But that is our flight pattern here. We need to make a U-turn, then we're gonna turn left into our downwind. Left into base, left into final, then we'll have a smooth landing. $4,500 feet. Everything is still green. We are good. All right, we're now in our downwind, just turned left into it. Trying to get eyes on the airport. Still a little high here. We might have to do a flyover only because I'm just not familiar with the area here. Let's see if we can put eyes on it. We're still a little high though. Speed's good. Man, I hope this isn't like one of those dirt runways that's like hidden. I think I do have eyes on it though, right there at our 11 o'clock. I think that is it. Let's go and see if we can put it down from here. We are a little high. And the wind is crazy. All right, this is gonna be a good one. All right, looks like we're gonna have a tailwind, maybe a crosswind a little. We are approaching final. Yeah, that's the runway there. We can handle this. Good thing I practice in wind like all the time. All right, I don't want to lose any power here. We can very abruptly lose altitude. I don't want to do that. I do not have the speed for flaps. We're going absolutely fast right here, but I might have to send it just to lose some of the speed. Announcing final.
For 5 Golf traffic, WM.
I might have to take the hit on these flaps.
789er is on final. Runway 22 to land for 5 Golf traffic.
All right, I'm locked in. Flaps 20. $30. We take those. We take those. That was on the runway. I don't care what you guys say. We take those. We had to put it down. Crazy hurricane coming out of, out of the, what is that, the south? What is that? Coming from the northeast. We had to take it. It was the safest thing to do. Definitely a great flight. Definitely a great flight. 2-hour flight, our first charter. Man. This guy looks terrified. Man. Yeah, that wind was a little insane. Where's that windsock? Oh, the windsock's lying. All right, let's finish smooth here. Jeez. All right, we had to turn around here on the runway. This is a very, very narrow runway, especially for bad weather. My goodness. Yeah, we landed a little off to the side, but that's fine. Man, what a flight. Good thing they are paying the big bucks for this one. My goodness. All right, let's see what we got. This is going to be the true test on if that was a good landing or not. Our first charter flight. Let's go. Let's go. Give me it. Whoa. Airline procedure was terrible. We'll take the B. We will take the B. Technically, I didn't miss 2 ATC transmissions. This all happened in the fast forwarding process. I wasn't given the option to respond until they reached back out, so ding me for that. We'll take it though. Passenger satisfaction 80. Overall 80. B. We take those. Let's see what we got paid. Woo! Bad weather bonus, no skip bonus. 233. It said 186, I believe. We'll take the 233. Thank you for your business. Let me know if you guys need another flight. Thank you for watching. Make sure you join on the next one. We finally made it to charter, but we still have a long journey to go. The CJ is next in the future. Appreciate y'all watching. Have a good one.